Hello, and welcome to Skyroarer. In today's lesson plan, we're going to be learning all about rocket science, projectiles, flight plans, and trajectory. What is trajectory? Trajectory is the flight path an object follows over time through space. Here we can see a paper aeroplane, or projectile, is thrown and takes a specific path through the air. We can also call this a flight path. Why is trajectory so important for rockets? The answer is that the trajectory tells us where the rocket is going to go. When we know this, we can plan for the rocket to go where we want it to. In this example, to Earth's orbit. And because a rocket has an engine which provides us with force, we can plan how we would like to send our rockets into orbit. What other forces do you think have an impact on the flight plan of a rocket? There are 4 forces that act on a rocket. Do you know what they are? Well, let's think about the paper plane again. When you throw your paper plane and the wind is blowing, what do you think happens? If the wind is blowing from the left to the right, the paper plane will go from the left to the right. What other forces do you think can have an impact on the flight plan of a rocket? We know that there are 4. Let's think. And let's think about another example. When you throw your paper plane and you notice that it goes in an arc, do you know what the reason is for this? It's called gravity. Gravity is a force through which a planet or other body pulls objects towards its center. Gravity keeps everything on Earth from drifting off to space. Cool, right? So why is this so important? Our rocket engine needs to be able to send our rocket to a specific place. To do that, we need to know what factors are going to have an impact. For a rocket, some of the factors we need to think about are lift, aerodynamic drag, weight, and thrust. Okay, so what is lift? The lift of a rocket is the sideways force we use to stabilize and control the direction of the flight. Think of a steering wheel and the wheels of a car. What is drag? Drag is the force we spoke about earlier that impacted our paper plane. It's the wind, which is air pushing objects around. Resistance of an object moving through air, more specifically known as aerodynamic resistance to the motion of an object through space. The source of drag depends on the shape of the rocket. This is called form drag. Think about which one is easier for you, to wave your hand through the air or to wave an open umbrella. The larger surface area of the umbrella is more difficult. Okay, what is thrust? Thrust is the force that launches the rocket into the air. Thrust is generated by the rocket's propulsion system, its engine. The engine has to generate enough thrust to overcome the rocket's weight and aerodynamic drag. Pretty interesting.